Right then, welcome back. Today we are going to ride some fast motorcycles. They call them Hypersport, but they're just big old missiles, aren't they? Kawasaki ZX14 and the Suzuki Hayabusa, or Hayabusa as it's more commonly known. But out of the two, I prefer the Kawasaki. It's a better looking bike. Just an all-round nicer bit of kit. So first race, rode Atlanta, the motorcycle circuit, and how do I feel about this event? Overall, the event's shit. Macau and the Northwest 200 should never be in the same event. It's absolutely horrendous. Individually, rode Atlanta motorcycle circuit, it's alright. The chicane at the top of the hill is just a bit unnecessary. This race was chewy. The bike was fast. It handled like a double-decker bus, and the AI don't get penalties for cutting chicanes. Look at him, straight across. See you later, mate. That's a good what? 2 seconds, good 2 second lead he's pulled out there, and when we all cross the line later on, there's not a single micron of time, or whatever other tiny little measurement of time you want to use at the side of his name. So we finally drag him back at the end of lap 2, and I think about going up the inside, and I bottle it, and I should have gone up because I got on the gas out of here, and even with the traction control on, it just snaps me sideways and I forget. So now we're grafting, aren't we? We are in 6th, we've got a 1.6 second penalty, we've got 3 laps to get all the way back to the front, and yeah, it's pretty spicy. So into the last corner, and 2-second penalty with a 2 and a bit second lead. Been there a few times before. Thankfully this time it works out alright. We cross the line and we don't have to do the whole thing again. The bikes need a bigger bit of tarmac to play on. They need a UMC or I mean even Magny-Cours might be a bit small, but they need a big fast naughty track like a Nürburgring GP or something like that. And where do they send us? Macau. Now, my hatred for this place, I'm not going to say disdain because it's worse than disdain, but my hatred for this place is getting bigger. Don't like it. Don't like the racers. It's a long old lap and there's no need to do 5 laps around here on anything. Thankfully there's not a pit lane, so we can't do endurance races, but I'm sure Milestone are working on it because they're cocks. Difficulty right down to 20%. No, absolutely not. And even then, on 20%, the inconsistency in 1, the way they ride like that, I'll go up the inside and just take everybody down, and 2, the frame rate can't really see on here. It doesn't translate across onto the recordings, and I don't know why, but whenever there's AI riders around you, the frame rate goes to the floor. It's jerking and jolting about, which just makes the job 10 times harder. I mean, this is still attempt 1, lap 2. We've had more crashes in a lap and a half than we normally have in an entire week's worth of racing, and it didn't get any better. It just continued. It went on and on and on and on. Most of them are on the brakes. It's cooking its front tyre. I can see that. So what I should have done is gone for a harder tyre, but oh well, I didn't. I had a medium one, so I eventually have enough and been out. The front suspension's on full spring hardness. It ain't going to get any stiffer on the front, so we have to go to a hard front tyre, a medium rear. I am not going to put the first and last lap up. Basically, the lights go green and we surge past. It's on 20%, remember, not 120. It's on or whatever the lowest setting is. We get past, we get to the front, and that's it. I crash, I don't know, 25, 30 times. It's on very easy, and I've got a 4-second lead. Don't have any penalties though. There's a bonus, but yeah. Rear tyres about finished. It's cold. Front tyres lukewarm. Not for me. Just no. I don't. I don't like it. And Imatra, Narjo, Narho, how are we saying it? I don't know. Imatra, I think we agreed on. Again, I just don't like it. I guess it's all right. It's got a nice bit of flow to it in places, and then this stupid 90-degree corners where the track narrows up, and there's stupid chicanes where the braking markers are in the trees. Just not something that tickles my fancy. But it's a time attack. It's 150.3. I get a penalty. I cross the line on 150 point blah, and I thought the penalty would carry me over and have to do it again. But unless the penalty was applied at the exact moment in time that I got the penalty, then there's no point having the penalty up there. Just penalise me the time. But these bikes on this track, it's more of a 600 track, isn't it? A naked bike track. It's not these bikes with 200 and plenty horsepower with ridiculous top speed and aerodynamics. It's just not. It's not for these. It is what it is. We do it. We get the gold medal and we move. So 2 done. No, 3 done. My apologies. 3 down. Magny-Cours. Yes, at last. A little bit of salvation in this horrendous event. Yeah, Magny-Cours. My heart was swimming with happiness when I saw this. I thought I'll go with the Kawasaki. Like I said, I prefer the Kawasaki. I don't think it's quite as tribal as Ford v Holden or in Australia, or Chevy v Ford in America or whatever. But Hayabusa or ZZR 1400, it's one of the things anyway. But attempt number 1, I get a bit giddy. I know the track. I'm happy that I've got more pace than they've got. It's back on 120% difficulty, so we started from the back and just getting a bit carried away. It didn't really work, so I binned out. I was happy with the bike, didn't make any changes, and we went again. It wasn't as straightforward as I was hoping. There was a little bit of banging and barging and a bit of graft to be done, especially towards the end of lap 1 when the AI pull a ridiculous overtaking manoeuvre, but we'll talk about that when we get there. So, Imola chicane, in nice and tight. I'm going to pull it hard left. I'm going to run wide into this corner, do the undercut, under over, whatever you want to call it. Get on the gas and drive out. Now, I'm clear of him, absolutely clear of him. This is a quick left-hand bend, and watch what he does. All right, mate, you arse, you absolute fucking bellend of the highest order. I get back on. Everyone's crashing in front of me. There's people getting sent to the moon and thrown off left, right and centre. So now, start lap 2, 3.5 second gap. It should be quite easy, but these things are fast. They just keep accelerating, so the time you've got on a slightly slower bike is obviously compressed. So yeah, this was quite fun. It's done. So we had a crash. fought his way back, and we still had a 10-second gap at the end, which 13-second gap. I'll take that. Again, I just like that track. I like the rhythm of it. I like the flow. It's a shame they couldn't get like a Motorland Aragon or something like that. But especially since they've got the rights to the MotoGP franchise as well, you think they'd be able to. Mind you, it's probably Dorna being arseholes, because that's what Dorna are. But hey-oh, we digress. Last one then, and this is where the controller's life was in danger. Northwest 200. Raining's not the word. It's pretty much biblical. The tyres don't last. Doesn't matter what tyres you put on. You're out of back tyre by lap 4, and the front tyre's not much better. And the accidents are huge. These are all guaranteed trips to the hospital. Just big accidents, nasty weather, AI. Oh, I'll just pull onto the racing line doing 20 miles an hour. So I'm coming back, I'm chasing through. They're fast and they're heavy, they don't want to stop. So I'm struggling with the braking points because I've not done any homework again. Because I'm like, I don't like them, and I'll just turn the difficulty down. But I didn't, I left it on 120. And just some of them weren't crashes, some of them were like that. Some of them are hitting the curb and sending the bike 4 feet into the air and dying. No tyres left, 2% on the front, 0% on the rear. Last lap in the dark, the bikes don't have lights, and we're off. It just, whichever one of the development team thought of this race, I want to kick his bollocks so far up inside him, or her, she can have honorary bollocks for the procedure, that they're going to be able to taste them. They're going to have 2 lumps in the back of their throat because it's just not on. It's just a filthy, disgusting, finicky, nasty, horrible event. Some of you might like it. Whatever your poison is, I don't, and it's my video, so I'm going to slag it off because it's an absolute piece of shit. Not for me at all. Just stupid things like that. Clip the curb in it. It's all to do with the frame rate. It's dropping dark, the street lights and everything else. So we go again and we get this one done, and just so you can share a little bit of my, I'm going to say, pain, I've done lap 1 and I've done lap 5, and yeah, it's not pretty, it's not fun, and it's not something I'll be doing again. So my hard drive decided it was going to reach its 60-minute limit there, so that's what that little fade was all about. But we've got no tyres left. I've had accident after accident after accident. Thankfully, we had enough time and space to stay in front of the AI, but as a race, as something to do and enjoy, and no, absolutely not for me. 20 odd minutes of just misery, absolute misery. So my advice is steer clear of it. However, thank you for putting up with my ranting and raving. Thank you for watching that. Thank you if you watched every minute of the eyeball torture that was me racing that bike at the Northwest 200, because I really appreciate it. So thank you very much. Don't forget to leave me a like, a subscribe, a comment, whatever you fancy, and fingers crossed I will see you next time. Stay safe. Peace.